What if your financial plan can not only help you grow your wealth over time, but your well being, both at the same time? That's what comprehensive financial planning is. Yet only 11% of advisors deliver comprehensive financial advice. Well, today we're going to break down what is this thing you call comprehensive financial planning? How does it benefit you? And where it's evolved from yesterday, just on investing only, till today, where it's more holistic. Let's chop. Too often, people are unsatisfied with the financial advice and the financial plan that they receive from their advisors. That's why only 35% of people tend to refer or advocate for their advisor. They're simply not receiving enough. They don't feel understood. They feel disconnected with, and they don't see a meaningful growth, both in their well being and their wealth comprehensively. So today, we're going to chop up, well, what is this comprehensive financial planning and how can it benefit you? Hi, I'm Dr. Preston Cherry, founder and CEO of Concurrent Wealth, where we help you align your life and money so you can live your wealth your way. And if you like what you hear and see and feel on this show, subscribe to the show so you won't miss an episode. All right. So let's chop. Comprehensive financial planning is elusive to many. First of all, it's got a lot of words like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious for all you Mary Poppins fans out there. But if financial advice is very beneficial if you value it and if you're receiving it once you engage in financial advice. If people don't feel that they're getting a holistic approach to their wealth journey and their well-being journey, then they simply will exit their relationship with their financial advisor and just disconnect with their plan overall. Now, there are some do-it-yourselfers out there, and folks get out there and get on the Reddits and the Google machine and the Chat GPTs and all that, and there's a lot of information out there. So it's not that you can't do it yourself. There's a whole bunch of information out there. It takes time. It takes time and dedication to remain dedicated to your plan. That said, there's another group of folks out there that says, I have a lot going on, particularly high income folks that have complex lives. Not saying do-it-yourselfers don't. I mean, they could be high income as well. But it's more of a preference. It's saying I value having someone, a professional, connected and play a essential role in where our household is and where they are going. And if that is a value, then you should be getting value in return. And a comprehensive financial plan will do that. So let's chop about where financial advice and financial planning was back in the day. And this wasn't too far long ago, back in the 90s, 2000s. All right. Financial advice just simply included, well, we're going to take a look at your investments, pick some mutual funds for you or some individual stocks and make some commissions off of that, perhaps call you once per year, if that. And that's all we're going to cover as far as the financial advice and the client relationship. And when folks hear about financial advice, that's what they hear. And that's what is the message out there. And it's well earned from the industry for a long time because that's the way it was. Now, financial planning itself, when it was originated back in the 70s, when you had some folks that had vision on what financial planning should be comprehensively, it was always a framework for better understanding your client, learning who they are, learning their lifestyle aspirations, what their unique identity is, culture, experiences with money, what they value most, and wanting to incorporate that across many different sections of not only life, but finances, not just investing. Yet the history of, someone being a financial advisor just did not sit well with the public. Sometimes financial advisors are on the top of the list as far as mistrust because of that singular representation, just investment portfolios. And number two, the advisors were lining their own pockets and serving their own best interest before the client. So over time, that just became a, a setting in people's minds. In that type of relationship, there was no personalization, no customization of plans, no expanding beyond investments only. And this is a big problem because in life, but life is just not investing. You have your life aspirations and in your finances, you're talking so many other categories, which we'll jump to in the next segment. Right. So of course people are getting disappointed by not accomplishing their goals, not seeing measurable value, not being connected with their life story and where they want to go. It became a non-factor relationship. So where did investment advice grow to? Well, now we have comprehensive financial planning. And financial planning, if you work with a professional or seen a commercial on the Super Bowl or something like that, you've probably heard of this thing called the Certified Financial Planner and the CFP board. It's a big thing now because when you make the Super Bowl, then I guess you're a somebody, right? Well, the premise of comprehensive financial planning is that you're having a relationship or touching more aspects of your life beyond investments. You have investments, tax planning, retirement and income planning, cash flow and debt and lifestyle management. You have estate planning, insurance. So you're managing risk, all of these aspects of your financial life that are integrated with aspects of your ongoing life, who you are and where you are right now, where you want to go, your overall well being. So, all of these wealth dollars domains, all right, the quantitative measures, the things that you can count, like the Count Dracula, 1, 2, 3, right? Those are quantitative aspects that folks want addressed in their finances. And then you have the qualitative aspects of life, like your mind, your heart, right? So that's money mindset, money psychology, behavioral finance, how you behave in investing markets. What is your life goals? Who are you? What do you want to do? Has anybody asked you that? Right. So you have these your wealth domains partnered with your well-being domains, and they come together to come out with your prosperous life, right? And it's giving you a permission to prosper and thrive the way you want. This is what comprehensive financial planning is. And in our next episode, we'll talk about the 1% fee and what you're actually receiving when you are partnered with a financial advisor. There's no wrong time to partner up with a financial advisor in your life cycle. This show particularly focuses on those in their late 30s, early 40s, mainly 40s, 50s, and 60s, early 60s, right? Where you're in that wealth building journey, you have high income and you have assets. And if you're a professional, you may have equity. If you are a business owner, right, your business is your equity, right? And you're wanting to find out how you can thrive right now in your life, in your lifestyle vitality years, right? And how you are planning and building your wealth going forward. If you are in a financial advice relationship with a professional and you're not covering all of the aspects of which I mentioned, right? Tax, estate, retirement, cash flow, lifestyle, and identity, estate, all of these areas in your financial life and your life going forward, then it's not comprehensive financial planning. And financial planning has a process, right? It's a process to the plan to get to the point of where you are and where you go. And that process starts with you. The professional must ask, what are your goals? What are you doing now? What is it that you want to stop doing? What is it that you want to start doing? Right? Those are all aspirations. What are your values? What are your attitudes, beliefs, actions towards money, past, present, and future? And how can we take that information and inform the numbers aspects of the financial plan across all those domains of which we discussed. That is comprehensive financial planning. And it could be at a moment in time. And for particularly for those do-it-yourselfers out there, you could say, I want to have a relationship with a financial advisor for a few months, and then I'll take it from here. Right. Then there's another aspect that says, my life is complex. I value my time and having that expertise on an ongoing relationship. Then we want to have a financial planner alongside us that is essential to our growth, not only in a net worth aspect, but our overall lifestyle and aspect. And we value that across all these domains. So we want to partner. That's comprehensive financial planning. And that's what it grew from differently from investments only. Now let's talk about what comprehensive financial planning should be now and going forward. You should be able to feel your financial plan. You should be able to measure it. It should have meaning in your life, right? It is life planning. Your life plan should be seen in your financial plan. And if you can't see your life where your life and money are aligned to give your money assignment, then you do not have a comprehensive financial plan, right? And you also don't have a collaborative partnership with your financial advisor either. If you do, then that's fantastic. And you'll be able to feel it. I always share with folks that you have to go through it in order to know what it is. And so many times I get asked is, well, how do I know that I'm getting the value of my financial advice relationship? Well, you know what it wasn't, right? Where your life plan wasn't seen in your plan. Nobody cared about your best interest first. Someone was trying to sell you something all the time, and you weren't being able to see any growth, not only in your dollars. And I'm not talking about just in your investment portfolio. I'm talking about your overall wealth in all those categories. How does it feel during tax time? And not only feel, but how are your finances doing as well? It's feelings and finances. And you'll be able to see meaning and measurability in both of those areas when you're receiving comprehensive financial planning. That's what it's all about. And when you have a partner alongside of you or as a financial professional, then you have a person that you say, that's who I can collaborate with. And I'm going to need not only their expertise, but their understanding to help me and my family move forward. If someone feels connected with like that, to where their quantitative and their qualitative aspects of life and money are being connected with, then people are going to say, you know what? That's a when Harry met Sally moment. They're going to say, I'll have what she or he is having. Right. And then they'll go ahead and refer that out and be like, hey, listen, you need to get you some of this right here. Right. It's because of that connective sense of comprehensive financial advice that they're receiving. Here's what JD Powers says that people want from their advisor. And we'll expand on this on the next show. So stay tuned, which is people want knowledge from their advisor. They want to be understood. They're asking the question, do you understand my life and financial goals? And if so, I want to see that in my plan. And speaking of plan, are you delivering me a comprehensive financial plan? I want to be able to have recommendations that I can see and feel, not only quantitative, but qualitatively. They want to have fee transparency. Do they understand what they're paying and why? And are you upfront about it, Mr. or Mrs. Professional, right? And at Concurrent Wealth, we have our fees, our flat, transparent fees right on our website and the services that you're going to receive, right? Because we don't want folks to be in the dark about what they're receiving. Also, they want to be communicated in a way that fits their lifestyle. Are you emailing, calling, maybe it's a video approach, right? They just want to be communicated with and listened to, right? Now, a conversation is a two-way street to where both parties have to talk. But if your advisor is just talking all the time, right, and haven't actively listened to who you are, what you want to do, where you want to grow, then you don't have a relationship. You just have somebody that's focused on their own pockets and not your best interest, which what the F word means, which is fiduciary. You may hear that out there. Does your advisor have your best interest? And if so, you'll be able to know. All right. In your plan. Okay. Because has that comprehensive nature to it. Also, and coming around the bend here, people want to know and feel if their advisor has an essential role in their life. And they'll know that because these milestone moments that you have, right? Maybe you got some stock options. Maybe you want to buy your first or second home. You have a child, you have an adult child. Unfortunately, there's divorce. Unfortunately, there's painful moments, as far as taking care of an elderly parent, or you may have to relocate in order to get near family, in order to take care of them. All right. Estate planning, leaving a legacy, right? There's so much of milestone moments that people want their financial advisor to be a part of. And then here is the big one. Here is the big one. And type in the chat and leave us a message to see which one of these is so essential to you. And not only one, but a group of them. But this is the number one reason why folks say that I will not work with the financial advisor, or I will work with a financial advisor as far as comprehensive financial advice is concerned. Do you trust them? And once trust is established, along with all these other mechanisms, right? And you have this comprehensive financial advice, comprehensive financial planning experience, then folks advocate all the time and they will stick to a financial plan all the time. Is that something you want for your life and finances? A comprehensive relationship? Wow, a lot of folks have envisioned what they want out of their comprehensive financial plan and financial advice with the relationship with their advisor. When a professional is covering with you all aspects of financial planning to make it comprehensive: tax planning, retirement planning, cash flow, debt management, lifestyle, insurance and risk management, estate planning, and life planning, all wrapped up into one, then you have something special. Your life is going forward the way you want. Your wealth and well-being are partnered together in order to live your wealth your way. Well, I hope this episode helped with a better understanding of what comprehensive financial planning is, what it's not, what it was, and now what it is, and continue to grow towards better serving you, your life, and money. All right. If you like what you seen, heard, and feel on the show, please like and subscribe so you won't miss a show, and we'll keep chopping with you. Talk to you soon. Cheers.